now because it was kind of an impulsive situation then.
I like it. It's just, you know, it's just a groove, the lyrics, the tempo.
Because it's something that everybody's been through. And it's such a beautiful song with good lyrics, good music.
And the hits just kept on coming. Give Your Baby a Standing Ovation, I Miss You, My Pretending Days Are Over. Hits running right into the 1990s with 91's Heart is a House for Love.
Heart is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to build.
A Heart is a House for Love is from the movie The Five Heartbeats, but the movie could have easily been called The Five Dells because it's primarily about them.
I think the movie's fantastic.
It's our story. Most of it is true, and I don't want to see it.
After years of topping charts and miles of traveling on the road, the early 90s brought a sort of resurgence to the Dells, a revival wrapped in a movie called The Five Heartbeats.
Hey, man. Everything that's in the movie, I told Robert Townsend.
He started traveling with us. He traveled with us for about 5 weeks to see just what was going on.
Robert Townsend, I give him credit for keeping about 80 to 85% of that movie about the Dells.
Everything in that movie either happened to us or happened to somebody, but we told him about it. Like, remember when they held the guy out the window? That was Jackie Wilson.
I interviewed a lot of different, groups. Like I talked with the Temptations, I talked with the OJs, I talked with a lot of different singers, but then the Dells, and I guess maybe it's a Chicago thing, we just really bonded.
So why not just call it The Five Dells?
I wanted to create a fictitious group because I didn't want to say, hey, that's so-and-so in the movie and so-and-so went through that.
Because Robert was the first guy that really come along and try to do anything, boys. Yeah. So it didn't bother us.
It's our story. Most of it is true, and I don't want to see it.
Why?
Maybe it's too true.
And there's little dispute it brought a new generation to the Dells, and it produced a hit. A Heart is a House for Love made it to number 13 on the R&B chart and is still a part of their performance repertoire. The Dells, now often referred to as the Mighty Mighty Dells, still perform regularly.
Is that they're still relevant, they're still strong, they still draw giant audiences.
To watch them, it is unbelievable. I feel privileged.
To see people still react to that is amazing.
The Mighty Mighty Dells!
Marvin Jr. and Vern Anthony Allison are Dells' sons who work with their fathers. Marvin sometimes sings backup and designs their costumes. Vern has produced songs and plays drums, and both feel blessed.
It's great. I'm contributing to their history.
Every night it brings chills. Every night. I mean, because their voices are just so pure.
Those voices for 50-plus years, feeding family and always together.
They had, this bond as brothers. You don't separate that. You don't break that up.
The group is a family. So when the Dells are out of town, the Dells kids are together.
I love them. They're family, and they've always been family.
It's like seeing your cousins or your sisters and brothers.
In 2004, this family that is the Dells was honored by being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I want to tell you guys something. We have all of our family here tonight. And next to God, this is the most important thing to us, our family.
I saw tears. I saw a few tears. So, they were excited, and that touched me.
And when they called the Dells' name, at that moment in time, everyone in the entire room stood.
That was really fabulous. I felt so proud.
Johnny Carter was inducted with the Flamingos back in 2001, but the Dells have had to wait through 9 years of nominations.
Long overdue. Long overdue.
Should have been there a long time ago. When they said this is the Hall of Fame, the Dells should have been at the door.
They don't know how many people really love the Dells, and they have no idea. what we have done.
People forget that you had good music like that. That was the best music of our lives.
I think some things happen for the best. Had we been given all of the major recognition that I think we deserve, we probably wouldn't be around here today.
But they are here, and they are loved.
This union was just blessed by God.
They actually love each other.
If I had to live with these guys, I would kill them all. But for some reason, they love each other enough to hang together.
I ain't got knowledge.
I love them. We argue. We have it. They get on my nerves sometimes. We're like brothers.
We very close to each other. I mean, we know how each other is. We know how they do.
Well, we closer and been together longer than a lot of people have been married. So I would say that's close, you know.
I believe everything that's happened to and for the Dells was like a deal made in heaven. We couldn't have avoided this if we had wanted to.
One thing I'm proud of, the Dells have always been men.
Congratulations on 50 years. I want to thank you so much for being in our corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
For supporting the Whispers. And more important than all, opening the door for so many other vocalists.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate what you've done as far as laying the groundwork for people, not just for the OJs, but for other acts. And they don't even realize it.